Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, and the Adventures of Robin of the Hood. We've just entered the old guild ruins. Cleared out the first room, and now we've got to move on and explore the rest of the ruins. I think before we do that, we may actually sleep. Unless we can make potions. No, we can't. Then let's rest. Okay, give them something else because not everyone will benefit from Silverfin. Shall we try this? Be me and Azim. Still that mean drunk, yeah. Can we really upgrade that yet? Now we need Arak. I can copy that here. Yeah, they pulled everyone from this room. That's why it was so difficult. Guildmaster lifts her gaze to meet yours, her eyes struggling to focus. She's been slashed and stabbed numerous times, and her robes are soaked red with blood.
Too many, even for me.
She sputters on a mouthful of blood, but still manages a red-rimmed smile. Anakaza sent me to find you, but I think you need a healer first.
No time for that, I say.
She waves you off, grimacing.
The rod of the deep. Oh, I've lost it. Taken. You'll need to...
Mairu coughs, spitting up blood. Every word she struggles to voice, her breath gets progressively shallower.
Find the rod. Get through the stone door by the entrance.
The rod of what?
No time.
Mairu hisses through her teeth.
Wards. Failing. Hurry, before it escapes.
Mairu gives you a bleary look as her focus begins to slip away. Wards? I haven't seen any wards.
Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens.
Wheezes as she struggles to get the words out. It doesn't sound like she's even addressing you any longer. Guildmaster's eyes glaze over and she falls silent.
The wheel, how it tugs at me. Akira, and how bright you look.
Mairu's attention snaps towards a distant speck of light, but she shakes it off.
At least in death, I can complete a thought.
He grimaces down at her swiftly diminishing body.
My rod and the words of Pariki's devotion will open the way to the inner sanctum, past the sealed door.
Mairu closes her eyes and concentrates.
Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament. As the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view, her eyes well with tears, as constant as rain. But the moon's skyward journey continues apace, the lover's affection as ephemeral as fingers touching.
Mairu opens her eyes again. She nods as her form glows indistinct.
You must strengthen the wards, no matter what it tells you.
Thank you, Mairu. Rest well. Her mouth moves again, emitting no sound as she fades from sight. She raises her hand to point towards the entrance of the sanctum.
Indeed.
The statue depicts an Amau woman, her hand extended and grasping at the air. The eroded plaque sits by her feet. Something about the statue calls out to you, echo of a fractured soul that towered in this place for long and thoughtful years. Feel victory tinged by grief and regret. Inspect the lingering soul. Vision bobs with the motion of the sea. You stand aboard the deck of the swift winds where your mates share bemused self-congratulatory glances as they work. One of them claps you back with approval. Step back and aim a reproachful look at your mate, however friendly his intent. You know there will be time for a reprieve when you are squared away in Neketaka. Something cuts through the water to your port side, an enormous shape just beneath the waves. One shouts that winds have turned in your favour at last. This is followed by enthusiastic cheering among the crew. You don't share their mirth. Eyes to the horizon, I say. Bring home a mighty gift, though it is an unusual form, one that you pray Engati will be able to keep in check. The vision dissipates in your hand, and your land legs reassert themselves. You know one thing for certain, there was no whale swimming alongside Periki's boat. Hold the hand. You grasp her hand with tenderness. At first nothing happens, but then a tiny droplet of water forms at the corner of her eyes and rolls down her cheek, dripping on the floor. Wipe away the tear. You reach out and draw your thumb down the statue's cheek, wiping away the trail of moisture. For a moment the stone feels soft to the touch. Attempt to read the plaque. The words are pretty much eroded and water damaged, but a few choice snippets of phrases stand out with clarity. Periki, law and hunter, cross the length of and back again. Embedded for cunning Diothas. May her rest, utility, soul for Edom. Closer scrutiny reveals that the inscription was purposefully marred, an act of sabotage done perhaps years ago. But the thoroughness you suspect Kith hands. Nothing else about the plaque stands out as remarkable. Okay, let's leave. Okay, maybe first we'll see what's in the sarcophagus. Scyorielaphas, Azati Nui shell.
Let's see what we found.
Turquoise and obsidian lake, and a black pearl and spire sponge. And here's a lot of stuff. Antidote, potion of relentless striking, potion of elemental defense. I think at this potion or be somewhere. Must have used it. And I see little healing. Really have to make these. Give him one of these as well. Put that there. Take this as well. Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
Antidote. Diary of an unnamed pirate.
I shall make it so.
Easy now.
You have to be careful here. There's lots of snake creatures. Naga. Come right here and take out. Take out these totems, 'cause that's how they summon. Don't know if we actually can easily.
Just say the word.
This here.
Ready when you are.
Oh,
Leave it to me.
move. Move out the way, quick. Okay, come back. Now we'll go down here. Come this way. Well, Scarlet, come here in case I need you.
Yes? Need a hand?
Move Marion, stay back. So we can try and draw them over.
Yeah?
If we get them with this.
This weapon's
Okay, buff up. Get ready. Get out skeletons. Azim, buff up. Pain block preemptively on Friar Tuck. I will stay here. In they come. No, stay there. Get this guy. And cast confusion. Azim. Bomb. Ah, we still haven't respected the norm. Let's do infestation of maggots, and I will jump over here. And again, quick, quick, quick. Now get over here. Where are you going? Come back. In fact, what you can do is try and get this one quick. Got it. Now let's get out of here. Oh, I think there's still one there. Damn it. Got all about that. There was 3.
better try something else.
Come back, both of you. Quick, quick, quick. Oh dear. Need to actually heal everyone. Get over here quick. And drop this down. Zim, you need to roar. And you can get out this. You need that help. Did you manage to get out skeletons? No. What's this? Maybe Marion. Okay, try and sicken them. Oh dear. Azim is okay. It's little John that's in trouble. Okay, I think what we will do is drink a potion. Can get consecrated ground. And you can give us Moonwell.
That's not it.
Not feeling.
I think we will go for this slot because they're all bunched up. And will Scarlet play dead? Ah, someone withdrew him, damn it. Mirror image. Let's see if we can get them on our side. There are too many of them.
Quick, toss me something else.
Ah, she got interrupted. Let's go for the shaman.
Better try something else.
Azim, heal up. Yeah, cast this. And I'll actually do this.
Death to our enemy.
And get out some undead over here. We need help. Heal everyone. Healing wind. Get that shaman.
Quick, toss me something else.
I'll go for him again.
You better
Oh dear, we've got a lot of issues here. Let's see, put this on Will Scarlet. Don't do that. Give us Moon's Light. God, we need healing badly. Minor Intercession. Who's that? That's the priest. Try and interrupt him.
better try something else.
Okay, trying to target me. Let's keep the target on me. And then pull back. Damn, not far enough. Ah, no wonder we're not doing anything. I had him disconnected. I think we get out the ogres. We need real help here. And let's try and burn them.
My wounds remain.
Let's go for this slot. We can hit all three. And we will throw a grenade. Give us some
I'll
light.
make it.
Finish that shaman. Where is he? Can we hit them? Damn. No one. Let's try and smash that guy.
Toss me something else.
Give us another moonwell. Get that shaman quickly. Now this warrior. Oh dear. He died. Let's try and do this. I think we need to get little John back. The hell? Drink, drink. don't do that. Consecrated ground. Oh, I'm still stunned.
Something else.
Pull him out quick. Go for the Naga. Aurora, he's nearly dead. Come on, get him. Now, go for the archer. That's the best thing, I think.
Indeed.
Quickly, come here. No, come back. Stay on him. In fact, you can do this. That'll get everyone. Okay, come over here.
That's it.
Minor intercession. See, make him scared. Damn it. Come on, get this one. He's annoying. Get this Stormblight. See, buff me. Then get everybody. Increase their might.
I'm wounded.
Come on, we must be able to get this. Don't let him kill me.
I'm here.
Quick, get to the consecrated ground.
Of course. I suppose it could be helped.
I'm here. I'm here.
Good. Got a level up.
Indeed. I'm here.
Can I? Yeah. Ah, damn it. Little John needs resting again. Gaping wound. Now take alchemy and bluff. Moved critical. Level of the fittest, superior camouflage. I think I will get improved critical. And next time survival of the fittest. So I think I get lots of crits. Out of the Deep Hunter, I think that's to open the door. I retrieved the rod of the Deep Hunter. According to Mairu, you can open the stone door near the entrance to the sanctum and finally deal with whatever is behind the tremors and the attack on the guild. Full text of Pariki's devotion is as follows. Pitied is Neketaka, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view, her eyes well with tears as constant as rain. The moon's skyward journey continues apace, the lover's affection as ephemeral as fingers touching. Yeah, I seem to remember this is to do with the door.
As you like.
There's like a thing you can turn. As you approach the door, the carved stone flashes with ethereal light. You feel a faint salty breeze gusting from an unseen source. Faded inscription is nestled among the elaborate stone carvings. Read the inscription. Minor runes decorate the stone entrance. Neketaka would not have gifted her chosen people a watery covenant unless they persisted in deserving it. This sanctum is a covenant of our making. Only the sigil of the covenant and the words of my devotion will open the way. Pariki, master of the guild. Touch the door with the rod of the Deep Hunter. The door reacts at once. A stone panel shifts aside to reveal a circular dial engraved with symbols. This would appear to be a locking mechanism requiring a precise combination. Study the symbols around the dial. Brushing aside a layer of dust reveals a circular dial of pictograms. Though you cannot guess their relevance or relation to each other, you recognize the symbols themselves. First is the full moon, its light beaming down on Eoa. Next is the Rana symbol of Ondra, classically depicted with the head of an anglerfish and an aspect as Neketaka. Next is a pair of hands reaching out for each other, their fingertips just barely making contact. The last is rain, falling powerfully and inexorably. Begin to manipulate the dial. The dial shows an engraving of the moon shining its pale morning light upon it. So, just look at these notes I've got. Pitied is Neketaka, Lady of Lament. We need angular fish first. We need counterclockwise one. Press the dial. A grating mechanical clunk of stone tumblers setting into place behind the door. As the pearl orb of the heavens crosses over view, that's the moon, so we go clockwise and press the dial. You hear a grating mechanical clunk of stone tumblers settling into place behind the door. Next is her eyes well with tears as constant as rain. That's the rain, so we go clockwise again. Press the dial. You hear a grating mechanical clunk of stone tumblers setting into place behind the door. The moon's skyward journey continues apace. That's the moon again, so we go counterclockwise. The dial shows an engraving of the moon shining its pale, mournful light upon Eoa. Press the dial. Okay, and the last one is the lover's affection as ephemeral as fingers touching. The hands, doesn't matter which way we go, just go twice. Press the dial. You hear clattering and whirling of the dials as the dial recedes into the door. There's a low rumble as the doorway opens inwards, revealing a dark, narrow tunnel beyond. You hear clattering and whirling as the dial recedes into the door. There's a low rumble as the doorway opens inward, revealing a dark, narrow tunnel beyond. Travel through the passage. The air beyond the passage is humid, reeking of stagnant water and something else, something old, which raises the hairs on the back of your neck. Take your first step. Ear-splitting roar rises in volume and echoes down the passage, shaking loose the surrounding rock. Navigate the dark, narrow tunnel, pressing your shoulder together to fit the passage. As the massive upheaval of water settles, the air thickens with oppressive humidity. It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust before you can make sense of the shape that breached from the depths.
Have you come to deliver me from this prison of my own making?
Dragon flares his nostril and glares at you. Let me get my bearings first. Who are you?
I am Scyorielaphas, Guardian of the Isles.
He slaps his tail against the floor. I'm Robin Hood, Captain of the Reliant.
I would see this vessel of yours someday, but we will return to that. You can only be here for one reason. You serve the Huana.
His eyes narrow into slits.
This prison is built on a foundation of their lies.
What are you talking about?
You stand in the sanctum of the Watershapers, those who make parlor tricks of Ngati's art, an art in decline. The Huana Covenant has failed.
Each grain of sand surrendered to outsiders.
Ngati draws her favor away from her chosen people.
What covenant is that?
One struck in a different time, when the gods showered devotion on Huana. The guild hides how their acolytes struggle. Their ancestral forms no longer respond as they once did. Soon, there will be no Watershapers to remember them. When their mighty talent went into decline, I gave the Huana the strength to raise the very sea against our enemies. For my generosity, they bound me to this chamber by my soul. And now the Deadfire dies in my absence. The luminous Adra shrieks in agony, calling out for a guardian.
Well, the reason the Watershapers are so powerful?
The Huana of ages past could have shaped the very Deadfire to their liking. Now their backs have turned against Ngati's covenant. Their art is an echo of its former glory.
Other Watershapers knew nothing about this.
Clever Pariki twisted the forms of her art. Rather than give obeisance to Ngati, they draw from the wards of this prison.
Dragon shows his teeth. Streaming breath rises between each fang.
None but the masters of the guild ever knew this.
Read the dragon's soul. Your soul is stuck here. Let me take a look.
You are a watcher. Of all the kith who could have entered this chamber, how intriguing.
Submerging in the dragon's soul feels at first disorienting, like pursuing the stacks of a vast library. The energy and vibrancy that should colour his soul is grey and worn, and the shadows a dark, formless thing reaches out to you in desperation. The ward around the stone floor dragged the essence down and dispersed its energy elsewhere to the Watershaper students of Neketaka. As it touches you, the weight of this prison is like an anchor. You withdraw from the sensation, feeling shaky and depleted. I've looked into your soul, it's true.
Believe what you will. My duty to the archipelago is all that matters. comes like the tide, and the Deadfire heeds my call. I sense a rod among your belongings.
God Eothas narrows his eyes and watches you carefully.
My gift to Pariki, my covenant with the Huana. Another broken promise. It made the enchantments of this prison and can destroy them. It can set me free.
The dragon lashes its tail in eager, repetitive circles. What happens to your captors if I do as you ask?
The Huana have chartered their doom. I will not mourn their passing. Neither will I speed it along while they stand against the foreign tide.
I have questions about you first, dragon.
I will tolerate your curiosity.
You think of yourself as a guardian.
That is a duty as old as the islands themselves. In ages past, there were 3 guardians. They watched over the Isles, the Adra, and lost to Kaizo.
What do you know of a Kaizo?
A city where Kith spoke to gods. The heart of an empire. I know only what I hear. Ukaizo was gone before my time. Even its myth is dust and ashes.
You spoke of 3 guardians.
Creatures of unparalleled age and power. Bound, like me, to strengthen the Huana. If they still lived, no foreign ship would trespass on these islands.
Back to my other questions.
Ukaizo is lost beyond all memory. Better to forget that monument of hubris.
You're bound here by your soul.
Pariki and her crew forged wards that anchor my soul to this chamber. I am not chained here, but I am compelled to remain.
How did you get in here?
As outsiders threatened the Isles, the power of the Huana waned. Crafty Pariki sought me out to strike a deal. She used my soul as a crutch for her Watershapers. In exchange, she vowed to protect the Adra.
The Valians are mining the Adra.
Look upon me. Are you surprised that the Huana do not keep their promises? I came as an honored guest. The Watershapers grew strong, and new conflicts replaced the old. When I resolved to go, my captors left me here, cheated and howling in the dark.
What if I excise the imprisoned portion of your soul from the rest?
No, my soul is not for the taking. Not by you, or any of the outsider spirit thieves.
Can be done without harming you. I just need to inspect the wards. He lets out a distasteful hiss.
Very well. I give you one chance. Time has weakened the wards enough that I can leave this cell without you. There will be a debt of pain that I have no wish to incur. Betray me, and I will summon as many waves of Naga as it takes to shatter this prison.
Dragon unclenches his jaw and watches you in silence. Okay. Okay, here we're gonna free him because I don't like what the Huana are doing.
I'll handle this.
Raised wardstone stands out from the watery floor of the dragon's prison. The runes engraved along its surface glow with pale light. Inspect the wardstone. Enchantments cursing through the stone keep the dragon tethered to the spot and siphon energy from his soul. Spells of imprisonment look more recent. Siphoning enchantments merely sips at the dragon's essence and disperses it everywhere. You think it could be used to store the essence, enough to last decades or longer if used responsibly. You can tell nothing else about the enchantments. The ward flashes, causing the Rod of the Deep Hunter to tremble in your pack as if the two share an arcane affinity for each other. Try to siphon enough of the dragon's essence to empower the guild, then break the imprisoning ward. The enchantment slips through your fingers in spite of advanced age and depleted state. Clearly someone built the prison to resist any potential meddling. You survey the ruins and consider your other options. You use the Rod of the Deep Hunter to disable the enchantments. The ruins crackle as their power dissipates. In seconds their light is extinguished and the shapes of each arcane sigil lose definition until they fade into total obscurity.
I can feel the weight of this pit diminishing around me. Do not stop now.
Patience. I'm getting to it.
The next ward. Make haste.
Yeah. Go over here. Use the rod. This one.
I'll take care of this.
Try again if we can get some stuff for the guild. No, okay, then we'll disable it.
Already on it.
God Eothas blinks down at you and rolls his shoulder as if for the first time.
The burden of this prison is lifted. I will return to the beloved Atra.
God Eothas flexes his claws and lets out an exultant bellow. Will you consider showing mercy against those who wronged you?
Mercy. Only for those who showed mercy to me. The rest.
It splits his jaw into a lethal grin.
Should your hopes darken on the high seas, you will feel a welcome chill as my shadow passes over your deck. Depend on it.
Roaring with triumph, God Eothas aims his body at the rocky ceiling and takes off. God Eothas beats his wings, lifting his massive form above the ground of his watery prison. He stretches open his jaws and roars, the ensuing blast blowing out the top of his prison, exposing it to the sky above. For the first time in untold years, natural light floods the interior of the chamber. He snaps his wings a second time, flying through the exit with wild abandon, tilting at reckless, unpracticed angles as he builds incredible speed. When he emerges, shrieks of horror and dismay grow in volume. Moments later, as he passes out of view, you hear an explosion of splintered wood, a pea of water, and incredible devastation on the southwestern corner of the island. Okay, I feel like we did the right thing.
I'll handle this.
Now we get a nice supply of this Ardra dust. And we can leave now and maybe go see the Queen, give her the news. She's probably not going to be too happy.
Onikaza will want your report, I say. Pariki should have known we could not keep a dragon forever.
Let's leave. Do we have to level everyone up? Forgot about that. Right, let's do that now. Let's give Azim athletics and streetwise. I think we'll get single weapon fighting. Gets more hits to crits. Because that's his primary method of fighting. Yeah, that's weird. Seems like the weapons are set up differently for some reason. Yeah, this is also changed. I don't know what that is. What we can do is, I think it's this one. I have to copy this. So we have this one. And this one for when we're fighting enemies, gaze attacks and fire attacks. And a new rod, what does that do? That might be quite good. For me as a ranger. Crashing Surf. Oh, that's like the druid spell. This area effect heal. We'll keep that here in case I get the carry a different weapon. See, little John, what are you going to do? Athletics and intimidate, I think. Bloodlust, I think we'll get tough. Little John. He has more health. Freitag can have Arcana and Religion as usual. Could go for Salvation of Time. Maybe Marian, Metaphysics and Arcana. But we're gonna respec, so we would take Lightning, I think, instead of this. But maybe we want Plague of Insects, that's another nice spell. Practiced healer, quite useful for just lots of healing. Going shield. Oh, concentration removed. Get concentration and resolve. Tactical meld. Everyone becomes aware. That's not too bad. Plus they get engagement. Word instinct. Maybe try detonate. I don't know how good that is. Okay, let's try detonate.
I shall.
We get to the rooftop directly. Let the Queen know what happened. The Watershapers Guild.
What madness has its clutches around Pariki's overlook? The mountain shakes, bellows of anguish echo over the wind.
Nakaza raises a trembling hand to her brow.
And a shadow rose from the streets to cover Queen's Birth on its way to the sea. Now the traders look to me for answers I do not have.
Nakaza pounds her armrest with her fist.
Nothing but panic and contradiction make their way to my ears. Tell me what happened.
Naga invaded the guild to rescue an ancient sea dragon.
You do not jest.
The Queen blinks and slowly rises to sit straight in her throne.
So his was the heart I felt beating in my city.
She adjusts her posture. The idea takes hold.
For what did the guild endanger my city with this creature? I will hear Mairu's report.
Nakaza searches over your shoulder. Guildmaster Mairu is dead.
No, to lose a teacher of Mairu's skill while RotH points their cannons at us?
Nakaza raises her hand to her mouth.
Send every bird for my master Watershapers. Tell them to cleave the ocean in half if they must. They will come to Neketaka now.
Her attendants bolt her attention and scramble down the stairs. Nakaza nurses her brow and sighs.
I once told Mairu she was not allowed to retire while RotH's fleet darkened my ports. Nagati is not done testing me, I say.
God Eothas agreed to lend the Watershapers his strength to protect the archipelago.
Kahanga legends tell us that our ancestors made compacts with the creatures of the Deadfire.
Nakaza cuts herself off and snaps her fingers to an attendant.
Send for Ranga Hauhua of the Wapua tribe. If she could soften the hearts of my cats, I say dragons are not beyond her.
As her attendants make for the exit, Nakaza leans back in her throne and considers.
Speak on, Watcher. As surely as a tide swelling over the shore, I feel you are not finished.
Forms of water shaping are fabrications made to tap into the dragon's prison.
Then Pariki's students had an advantage in their lessons, I say, and Mairu's after her, all at the cost of this beast's freedom.
Nakaizu raises her brow. I guess this is why Takeu's druid class is so powerful. It has all these foe-only area effects. Because it's taking power from the dragon. This druid class is much better than most of the other druid classes.
If water shaping is not as our ancestors taught it, we cannot reckon how much of the original form we have lost.
Sinking feeling accompanies her thoughts. Sinking feeling accompanies her thoughts as if Nakaza feels a vast well of uncertainty opening beneath her.
What became of the dragon, Watcher? If the power of this beast strengthened our guild.
Nakaza leans forward. I set him free. Nothing in Nakaza's outward bearing changes, but the silence of the rooftop gardens feels especially oppressive. Then you notice the scratching sound of her nails in the armrest of her chair, and her tigers glance up at you with sudden attentiveness.
No, no, I say. Nagati close her teeth around your boat and Wodika scrawl your name in her log of disgrace.
What the guild did was wrong. I set it right.
If my apprentices struggle to learn Negati's art, then we have no hope of replenishing the ranks. And I do not have the luxury of patience. I cannot keep RotH in check if they do not recognize our strength. The guild can outlast this, but our enemies will test us beyond what we can endure.
Is this the thanks for my help I gave your brother?
Help? You found nothing in the gullet. Which of the smugglers in Delver's Robe paid for your silence? Even in desperate times, this falls beneath the expectations of the Kahanga crown. You may see yourself out.
Wave of concerned whispers crosses from one end of the rooftop to the other. Do you simply hand an ally to your competitors on Akaza? She winces. An expectant murmur grows among the onlookers of the rooftop garden.
Wait. Watershapers have kept this city in the hands of the Kahanga. A queen cannot do this alone.
She looks up at you, a deep furrow cleaving her brow.
You may work off your debt to the crown. I will swallow my pride if it keeps an ally under my roof.
Tension in the garden begins to ebb with the softening of Nakaza's tone. Say nothing.
Perhaps you are wise to hold your tongue. My water-shaping masters will arrive soon, and I say the guild will be stronger for their guidance. But a queen's work is not finished until she has endured all of Negati's trials. I could send birds to every Ranga and rally them to our cause, but Neketaka needs more than strength. We need pure Huana fury. We need the Wahaki. My brother calls the Wahaki the last true Huana. He's severe on the Kahanga, but I do not call him wrong.
Anakaza thumbs her chin and nods.
The tribe hates all foreigners. Passing ships are attacked on sight, and explorers never make it back to the beach.
I like them already.
I have hesitated to let the trading companies see my teeth, but those days are behind us. Filling the seas with Wahaki war canoes will strike terror in the heart of even RotH's iron fleet.
Anakaza smirks at the idea. I make contact with Wahaki. Hope for the best.
Sail for the Isle of Oriokoiki and return when you have an answer from the tribe, whether fair or foul. The island lies northwest of Neketaka.
Got it.
There is a phrase which will protect my royal herald. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. If you remember this, it could save your life.
Anakaza dismisses you with a nod. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. I'll remember that.
Write it down if you must, but recall it when the time comes. The Wahaki are not a trusting people.
Anakaza nods and dismisses you with a wave.
Oh?
Okay.
Certainly.
Let's go back to the inn in Queensbirth. We can then level everyone up. Before we decide what to do next. Off to the wild air. Hopefully we won't have any random encounters. Although we haven't actually had that many yet. That's going to end it there. And we'll decide what to do when I come back.